latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello, you're watching News 9 Digital. I'm Bcci and today I'll be talking to you about a fresh chapter which has been added in the rivalry between ICC President Shahshank Manohar and the BCCI. In this video, I'll be telling you as to why is the BCCI miffed with Shahshank Manohar, what has Shahshank Manohar done to rub the BCCI on the wrong side, and most importantly, is this rivalry because of Shahshank Manohar's past with the Board of Control for Cricket in India. As per the latest reports, ICC President Shahshank Manohar has been alleged by the Board of Control for Cricket in India, or the BCCI, that he is delaying or using delaying tactics to ensure that the BCCI suffers a huge loss. Now, what are the allegations? One of the senior BCCI officials has alleged that Shahshank Manohar-led ICC is making sure that they won't take a final call on the ICC T20 World Cup, whether they want to postpone it, whether they want to cancel it, which is scheduled to be played later this year, and that has only caused more trouble to the BCCI. Why is the outgoing ICC chairman Manohar creating confusion? If the host cricket board doesn't want to conduct T20 World Cup, why will it take a month to announce the decision? Is he trying to hold BCCI to ransom? It's just not about the BCCI or the IPL. If ICC announces the postponement during this month, even those member nations whose players are not part of IPL can plan their bilateral series in that window. The delay in decision making will hurt everybody. Now, what is it that BCCI has to lose in this battle between Shahshank Manohar and whether to take a call on postponement of T20 World Cup? The simple reason is that they want to host the IPL 2020. Now remember, 2020 IPL was postponed indefinitely due to coronavirus pandemic, but last few weeks Sourav Ganguly has come out and stated that if T20 World Cup doesn't take place in Australia, then the Board of Control for Cricket in India will like to host 2020 IPL in that same slot between October and November. He has been a former BCCI president who worked against our interest. BCCI's revenue share was reduced despite the country contributing to ICC's revenue. Why do you thrive in confusion? I want to ask Mr. Manohar. The current situation is only increasing the confusion, creating a number of dilemmas. Now, the fresh allegations are that Shahshank Manohar-led ICC is not taking a final call, which has rubbed the BCCI on the wrong side. They are clearly miffed with Shahshank Manohar and have also taken personal jibes at the president. There have been a couple of ICC board meetings, but things like email leaks and investigation gained precedence over announcement of nomination process. If you ask me, I will never be sure till Manohar relinquishes the chairman's post and not seek a third term. Colin Graves is still the front runner, and if Sourav Ganguly is not interested, he will also have BCCI's backing. In case of Ganguly, it will be interesting if he will throw his hat in the ring in case there is no unanimity. Now, one should not forget that the BCCI's governing council, or the IPL governing council, has already started its groundwork as far as the 2020 IPL is concerned. They have already figured out the possible venues in case if the IPL cannot be held in India due to COVID-19 pandemic, and the possible venues are Sri Lanka, South Africa and the UAE. Remember, in 2009, due to general elections, IPL was shifted to South Africa. But this time things are not a little clearer, or one should say that they are not clear at all. Now, there is a past which haunts both BCCI and Shahshank Manohar. Between 2008 and 2011, he was the BCCI president, and who succeeded him? It was N. Srinivasan. Yes, the same Srinivasan who was ousted from the BCCI by Shahshank Manohar when he came back in 2015. So clearly there is a rivalry between these two BCCI giants, or former BCCI presidents, and it almost looks like because of this frosty relationship between these two gentlemen, Shahshank Manohar is doing whatever possible in his limits in order to ensure that BCCI suffers quite a big loss. And what bigger loss can be than the cancellation of the IPL, which can hurt BCCI big time. And if the IPL doesn't take place,
BCCI is expected to lose close to 4,000 crore rupees. So clearly, Shahshank Manohar knows where all the money comes from, and it might be possible that he is delaying the announcement of the T20 World Cup hosting, which right as of now is scheduled to be played later this year, to an indefinite period, because in the last meeting on June 10 they were supposed to take a decision which they didn't. So is the past haunting BCCI? Will Shahshank Manohar manage to get his way once again, or will the BCCI get away with these allegations this time? Do send in your feedback and comments, and I'll be waiting for that eagerly. Shahshank Manohar versus BCCI battle, one needs to keep an eye on this, because this rivalry is far from over. Do send in your feedback and comments, and in the meantime, do not forget to subscribe to News9 Digital across all social media platforms.